Whew. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's get back to the poetry. New pictures. New picture. For Valentine's Day. Nice. Oh, and then all the poems. Sketches. Nice, nice. Let's go back to it. Shit, which slot was it? It'll be the latest one, right? So. Okay, cool. Oh, did I already show my poem to these? This week? I forget. I guess we'll find out. We'll just go down the line. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice. Thanks, I guess. Yeah, she's been quiet today. Everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Everything was not fine. Just a little tired. Yep, everything's definitely not fine. Used that excuse one too many times. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poem the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? I mean, we were only here for the cupcake. But of course. That doesn't mean I don't want to try hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? She has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. She shakes her head. Sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing. Just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. No, don't do that. Don't put the mask on. It's okay to feel bad. Go play with everyone else. Gonna go home a little bit early today. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? Before I can say anything else, she cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Should I be concerned? Because I feel concerned. This one's alright. Alright, well yeah. It doesn't blow me away. But there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, kinda reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be the one on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type, all of a sudden. Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, Fluffy spends so much time with someone like you. It's like she's dragging around a dead bit. Yeah, that's harsh. To think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other on our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Okay. I'll be your bench. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. Oh, special. I'll be your beach, not bench. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful. You press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away, daydream about each day, heart leap long ago, blah blah blah. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message. Yeah, well, only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kinda wrote the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about the same topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Okay. Hold on, Sayori didn't show us her poem, she just bailed. Okay, now I should be concerned. You definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Definitely, in a way. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. Guess I can't really disagree. Oh, hold on, what? I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been great fun getting to know everyone in the writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself? You know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know. As always, I believe that what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That is comforting. Kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? She thinks we're good. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. Unlikable of me. That's not what I meant. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to the sort of conclusions. Just a little too used to it. Overthinking and being disliked. What am I saying? Didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Okay. Do you want to share your poem now? What do you got for me? Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expansive bliss, but beneath, grey, rolling clouds, and endless enigma. The easiest wood to get lost in? Huh? The easiest world to get lost in. Okay. Is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. Where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes under the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to evade at the shore. Drift forward and I return to the earth forevermore. That one's a little more depressing, I think. Or that the beach is kind of an Indian thing to write about. Really? Is that really what you think? But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. The Natsuki already told me about it. She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. Hold on, they're blaming each other now. I don't know whose idea it was, but they're blaming each other. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. Can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? No thanks. No pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. Why so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? You could say that. Although we kinda grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her as this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you anything? Well, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? No. Have we? Have I? I don't think so. Been treating her like I always do. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so just keep an eye on her. She's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Not to get too philosophical or anything. Kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about it. Yeah, I don't put much thought into it. It's not a thing I put much thought into. At all the answers, the world would start to lose its meaning. One way to look at it, yeah. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Yeah, they're all depressing as fuck. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know about that better than anyone. I mean, one-dimensional. Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writings because you're afraid it's not that good? It'd be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing it becomes a lot easier. But instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. What did she say? I wasn't... Deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Why is the mood so weird today? Even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating era is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Please show some decency. She actually wasn't feeling too well when home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with her. And second, she's been kind of avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh, okay. Curious expression came from Yuri of all people. Calm down. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. Well, what did she say then? We need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them. Different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Nah, Natsuki's pouting too. Even I can tell now. I guess I never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Her expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding at herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you. The one who is truly useless. And don't say that. In fact, with Natsuki and Yuri, I have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Could always consider helping me out as well. Would be really appreciative of that. She's suggesting I spend the weekend with one of them. How on earth are they going to respond to a question like that? Wouldn't mind the help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. He tries to mumble a bunch of excuses. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. So do I want to go baking, or do I want to make decorations? Let's settle down for a moment. Can we just settle this already? Okay, who am I choosing? I'm going to choose the one that I'm the most concerned about. Do you hate us that much? It's not that. It has to be one of these three. I guess Monika. Hold on a second. Yeah, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. It doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. You shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? Well, what are you saying? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with the ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We don't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. That may be true. Think of the club. If you ever want the event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So you're gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Zen to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. She can handle the baking by herself. But if I go that route, I might get more cupcakes. Which is why I'm here, so... Cupcake. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that That's because... Never mind, okay? You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Well, of course. I'm used to it after all. Now she looks sad. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else you need to talk about? Well, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. And what about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. My Natsuki's pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. It might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. You really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help it up too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. She was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a great event. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. Brother got to read anything today, so... Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things and start to follow Monika and Yuri out to the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't have a way to contact me. That's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. The good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me your number. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Hold on, should I not just go to her place? Where she would already have all the ingredients, instead of her coming to my place and bringing all the ingredients? Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I figured since I'm helping her, I would go to her house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Fine by me. Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like that in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Okay, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would prefer to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like I've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? I sit down in her room. She forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. Yo, Merrick51. Appreciate the follow. Welcome on in. How's it going? How's your Friday? You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. One of my favorite games, completed like 25 times. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, this is our first time going through it here on the channel. Second stream, but first playthrough. Doing good. Nice. Good to hear. What about you? Yeah, today's going pretty good. Pretty okay so far. Got a lot of the housework done and out of the way, and now we're just chilling. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Even have all of the plushies of the characters. There's plushies of them. Like IRL, like actual, like real plushies. Well then. I also recognize, yeah, okay. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. I have my Yuri plushie watching this stream. Oh my god, it's adorable. It's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? How did she know about that? She wasn't there for the meeting. Yeah, how did you know that? She'd already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told... Of course Monica told her. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true, yeah. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Oh, of course. But just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then? Yep. More silence. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, she smiles, shaking her head. That's no good. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make up that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. The world didn't decide shit. She was acting pretty weird. I got concerned. I chose to come myself. Just wants to torture me. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What are you saying? Even listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So just tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. She gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just gonna make me sad, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Okay. Have we been even 100% the game as well? That sounds like it would take a long time to do. But impressive. Very impressive. Yeah, so she's been depressed her whole life, but we've just been too close to acknowledge it. Like, do you ever when you see something so close or so often that you become blind to it? Is that what we've been doing to her? Feels like it. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Well, that's what it feels like. And that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Christ, okay. That got... Ooh, hold on. I need a drink. That got a little heavy and a little too real too quick. Yeah, I'm in shock. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your closest friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would waste your effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Ooh, okay. Okay, she's expressing all the red flags for things. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. Don't understand your feelings at all. But I don't need to. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's. So she just wanted me to herself. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you come here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just being selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. No, 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 no. Nope. Never think like that. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. She isn't hugging me. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. She barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right things, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If I have to tell you in a way, if you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. Oh my god. Amity. Squat time. Okay, I'll do the 5 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your 5 squats. Appreciate it. How's it going, athlete? How's your Friday so far? Your morning's been well? I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. You did them too? I'll take your word for it. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Mm-hmm. How would you like it for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I'm okay, having trouble emotionally regulating, but it'll pass. Yeah, that's a mood. I hope it passes pretty quick for you. It sucks when emotions are all over the place. But yeah, I hope it passes. I hope it passes soon. But glad you're okay. I think that would be nice, then. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It will be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand? Yeah, sometimes when you're feeling down, don't want to be around people, and sometimes being put in that position might make you feel worse. Like, I get it. Sometimes you just want your own company. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. Yeah, but also, I get it. The character doesn't, but I do. Trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me. Executive function causing troubles, becoming a cycle where sleep and self-care, forgetting to drink water and take vitamins. Yep. That's, yep. Sleep, whack all over the place. Yep, check that, tick that box. Forgetting to drink water, 100%. I'm still trying to work through yesterday's water that I put in the glass. Perfect game for the moment. A little too perfect, it would seem. Just a little too perfect. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the door to let her in. Sup. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. See, you brought a lot of stuff. He's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Mm-hmm. Yesterday she asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Of course, of course, of course, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? And where's your hospitality? Oh, come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag she holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried it out all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed. Seems like I always underestimate you. Because I'm so small, isn't it? Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small, but also better than other people. But, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. We getting started or not? Or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Now you're treating me like a child. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... She catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. You should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys here into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Was that to me? Who else? Let's just get to the bacon part already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness. She smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out some more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Now, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table, but what are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. We doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what she's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See, it's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end, if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made in my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayuri and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. She grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You'll need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if the emphasis, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey, she grabs him by the wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. But she's allowed to stick hers in? Okay. Your icing? You're forgetting who did all the work. I start to fight back, trying to itch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross, you got it on my face. And whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. You know what? Take this. Instead of wiping it off with her finger, or instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her waist by my hand before it reaches my face. Her wrist by my hand before it reaches my face. She tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Wait, what? Did you seriously just... She's so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? She gazes at me in silence. Notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. She uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven, sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven, then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. That smelled so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. She hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use the right stuff on a cake, like a happy birthday or whatever. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word in each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. But well, her voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? Nope, nothing. Nope. Let's just do the icing. She picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think, But before Natsuki quickly moves on, she shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, she'd probably down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway. Is her dad... I'm getting some abuse vibes from her. Like, I think is her dad a bit of a domestic kiss? Because that's what it feels like so far. I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? And if you and Sayori carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. I can do that, yeah. And don't worry, I won't let her read any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, what you said before about not always having this chance doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I would have spent more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? She looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. I thought you only cared about getting this done. Sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... She suddenly gets closer to me. Wait. Standing inches from me, she looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as if I feel her soft breath against me. I've felt it for a while now. She suddenly jumps back. Sayori. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. If there's anything that's going to send her over the tipping point, it would probably be that. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Okay. This isn't going to end well. Just now we weren't. It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. I thought you didn't want to come today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling that way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Yeah, don't say that. No. Stop talking like that. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Hold on, Monica was right? But what? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. She looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. Really scared. But what are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And okay, that's enough. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in mine. Do you remember how I said, I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh, shit! Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. I feel like one of these is the definite no answer, and I don't know which. I guess we'll confess our love. Copium? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. You should have realized it sooner. Spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori, I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all. It's okay. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. She gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what she means by that. You saying that this is making you feel sad? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me that you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. Considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that of all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. The dummy. You think on days this important she'd try a little harder? I say that, but I suddenly remember what she told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. And I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Yeah, you think? Like, that's the obvious thing to go and... The character's stupid. Take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. How does she know? She's the club president, after all. But, yeah, that doesn't explain how she would know. But we're a couple now. I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Just being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percent symbol, get out of my head, times 70-ish. Okay. I don't think that's a poem. But then I'm not exactly much of a writer. That is... Huh. Okay. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written because that's not a poem, that's a cry for help. I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori's go. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things are the same as they have always been. That's all she needs, and that's all I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case. It just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. No response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh, what? What's happening? Whoa, okay. Help? What the hell? Yeah. Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. She wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Did Monica tell her to hang herself? Is that what their conversation was about? I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would you do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what she needed. Yeah, she didn't need a boyfriend, she just needed a friend. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her make her feel worse. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, remained friends with her like it always has been, I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival, I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 That was, certainly a thing. I can't start a new game, what's this? What is this? This was the new game option, and this isn't it. This is different. Huh. Did the timer reset, but she is just deleted from existence? Is that it? Did she just not exist in the game anymore? Yeah, hold on. Something's not right here. Yeah, we're in the same class. So is this how I get dragged into the literature club this time? Completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... Yeah, no, we've been through this, have we not? Quit the debate club. Doesn't like the politics. A literature club. How many members? Only 3. Okay. Okay. Something's not right. Something's very, very not right. I don't know how to make it right. I don't think I can. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Reading, writing, poetry. Yep. I know what literature is. Manga, yep. Yeah, let's just join up. Let's just join up and see where it goes again. I guess I have no reason to refuse. How could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Yeah, I sold my soul to Monica. That somehow that feels a little more literal, like way more literal than it should. Just a tad. Okay, who's in here? Is it just gonna be the two I think it is? Girl 1. Girl 2. Okay, so this is before I get their names. Uh-huh. I'll not skip through these because I'm pretty sure I've seen these scenes before. Nope. And Yuri's the vice president. We have crossed into another timeline. Can I see. Those other saves are just gone. Curious. Well, there's still pictures of her. But no. Interesting. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there for the day. Might be back a little later on tonight with a second bonus stream, considering I had to skip last night. See, I think I've scheduled Call of Duty Zombies for later, but it might be something different. And if I don't get back to that, there's always tomorrow where we'll be doing Death Road to Canada. With the viewers, so feel free to stick around and join for that. But yeah, I am gonna call it there. And this is definitely gonna stay on rotation and be on our roster for next week. Because I think I broke reality and I need to fix it. Just want to give a little love out there and show appreciation for everybody who stopped by, hung out, dropped a lurk, followed, etc. Did a redeem, all that lovely stuff. Even to those in the VOD after the fact checking it out. I appreciate you spending any amount of time out of your day here with me. I'll drop the socials, Twitter and Discord. Feel free to follow and join. If that's your thing. If not, don't worry about it. We're going to raid out. Do stick around for the raid. Copy and paste the raid message. You get some channel points for doing so to then pester me with redeems. But yeah, until next time, I'll see y'all later.